Hey guys, how's it going today? Just decided to come on today. I wanted to talk to y'all. So, as you can tell, my description is WTF. All right. Give me a second here, guys. I am unlocking my door. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I have a friend who has gone through a paternity test, proven that he was not the father of a child back in 2013. And this kid's mom has been trying to go after my friend over this. And now all of a sudden, he just received court papers stating they're going to take him to court for not paying child support, even though the child has been proven not to be his. So let me know in the comments what you would do. And hey, Marky's father. A friend of mine was proven not to be the dad of a kid back in 2013. And he just received court papers trying to say that he's the dad of an 18-year-old. Even though he already has taken a paternity test and proven not to be the father, they're trying to take his ass to court again. And I'm going to go and testify on his behalf. And I'm going to help him get a lawyer over this. He has been proven not to be the dad, and they're trying to take him to court again. And I want to know your guys' opinions on this. What would you guys do? Even though he's been proven, they're still trying to get him and throw him in jail. He thinks that he might have got close to something about the cops around here. And I already know for a fact the cops around here are crooked as hell. So are the judges. And they're trying to get him for not paying child support on a kid that has already been proven not to be his. What would you guys do? Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And I've already told him that I would go to court with him and testify on his behalf. And give me a second here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get him a lawyer. So hang on a second. I'm going to invite somebody up real quick. All right. Rocco's going to be here in just a minute. I sent him a link already to come on. So just waiting for him. And I'm going to ask him his opinion as well. But do I like sushi? Oh, hell yeah. But today is not about food. It's not about, you know, the time travel stuff. Today is a what the fuck moment. Like I said, a buddy of mine was proven back in 2013 not to be the father of a child. And he just got served with papers to appear in court for not paying child support for a child that's already been proven not to be his. So what would you do? Hey, Rocco.
Hey, what's up?
Today is a what the fuck moment. A friend of mine, which is one of my neighbors, he's a good friend,
Okay.
was proven back in 2013 by paternity test to not be the father of a kid. He was just served papers that he has to go to court next month for not paying child support on a child that had already been proven not to be his. What would you do?
Well, I mean, we live in a world of chaos. We live in a world of, I mean, you saw the picture I just sent of the information. I
Yeah.
mean, all these people that we think are good people are really not good people. That's why they're always getting out of things.
He thinks that he might have gotten close to pissing some people off in law
Okay,
enforcement.
well, that's if he's here to talk about it, then yeah. But I gotta be very careful what I say, due to the fact of the update that I gave you, or that I gave
Right.
yesterday, where I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up.
No, you can't.
I don't know what to think about that, honestly. But I have heard in the past that people, did he sign the birth certificate by mistake? Because if
No,
he
he did
signed the
not.
birth, okay. Well,
No.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Just like no one really truly knows what goes on with me. You know what I mean? So I can't. I'm
Right.
not gonna jump and get involved in that type of ordeal. It is sad. It's but welcome to the new courts. Welcome to the new system. Welcome to
Right.
real reality. I mean, like I just got done saying, I'm still trying to ground myself at the same time as deal with what came up in a body scan, which was actually yesterday. And I have 10 demon attachments. One in which is entangled with Junior, which Junior was the beast of Montauk during the programs. At the end, the mark ending of the program, he was created. So I, I had no memory from last Monday up until yesterday, and this is proven because I checked into a bunch of things. I spoke to a bunch of people, and I had no memory whatsoever of what I said, what I did, how I did it. It was just like a total I was knocked out and I was, you know, sent on what they call, I like to say, what is more like, okay, I got my lab, which is military abduction for those who don't understand or don't know anything about this. And I had intelligence messing with me. So what happened is I couldn't deal with what trauma came along with as far as memories. And so when I got, sent back to my body, it wasn't me sent back. It basically was an injected another like consciousness placed inside while my consciousness was elsewhere, because I was not myself. Up until yesterday when I started remembering these things, and when I was told and when I was shown things by friends of mine that, friends, literal friends of mine that, were type concerned because I was going off the rails. I was losing it. But, like I said, forgiveness is one thing, but forgetting these things is another. So
exactly.
If, in due time, if she chooses to, the woman I threw out of my house.
Supposedly, you didn't throw her out, you helped move her out.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I only have brief memory of certain things. It was like I was wiped and you understand? I was regave back the actual memories. So, are the start of the actual memories, which is now I have to find the real Rocco again. You understand? Because what had happened was I was infiltrated through military and alien technology. I was infiltrated and I was used basically for a suicide, homicidal mission, in our cosmic levels, and as well as what I brought back with me. And I did not come back the same. I actually have confirmation of somebody who does work with people, and I mean, he's done a lot of work on me. And sometimes, yeah, you do the work, but what follows along with that work is sometimes it can either go one way or it can go another. And but that's no excuse for my actions. And I'm not going to speak on anybody else. That's I'm going to speak for what I did. I'm not going to do the tit for tat bullshit. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be more, transparent and honest about where obviously I had made some crazy mistakes, and there was more to this story than what was out there, because when the camera goes off, everything's all good on the camera. But when the camera goes off, that's when the wild card decides, okay, I'm going to play a trick now. And I'm going to put in your head, which is through V2K, which is voice to skull, nasty, hateful things. And you're going to repeat these. So you piss this person off to a point where, what they basically did was they threw a wrench into my programming, and like derailed. Something with a soul mission.
Right.
And you know, sometimes what I'm learning is people get together to break up, or vice versa. There's
Right.
always, but in this case, it was totally different. It was totally different because I did get pretty violent at one point in time with this individual, and you know, when she was trying to leave at one point, and I barricaded her. I barricaded the door from now what I can remember, and like as we're sitting here, I'm reliving that in my own mind, on my own head. Is, you know, I'm starting to see what was actually going on with me, and I was being highly controlled by, like I said again, military. You know, and they were pissed off at the fact that I was finally coming into, and still am coming into, my abilities, because yeah, I gotta find myself. Yeah, I gotta find the real me. Yeah, I gotta continue to stay as close in the heart as possible. Um, uh, but just to, you know, rephrase something, Jacob jumped on me yesterday, and said, "Oh, why'd you say this about?" And I had no memory of that show, by the way, that we did. I have no memory. So I have no memory of, but something had transpired between me and Andre, and I had blocked Andre, and it upset Jacob. And, you know, just to clarify, and this is coming out of Andre's mouth too, I don't believe that I was discrediting Andre. I think that those words got minced. And I mean, Jacob, I apologize for what I said to you. And then, yeah, I blocked Andre yesterday, but it was a short period of time. And then I explained it to Andre, and he seemed to understand exactly what I was talking about. So, you know, some people can't handle when a person actually goes through this, or they don't want to believe it, or they don't believe you, or you're just, you know, whatever.
Right.
You're yeah, because some people are not awake to this. They're not. They're far from awake to the fact of what is really going on, what has went on, what did go on. You know, we have those pictures of the Seinfeld, you know, studio, and clearly states right on the photo. That's to a friend of mine who has a channel by the name of Montauk is Strange. And there's some pretty interesting stuff on there, because he doesn't just go into the conspiracy aspect of things. He goes into, you know, like how did he know that that was the Seinfeld set for season 5? And how did he know that there was a bunker behind that? Now, there's been reported many bunkers in weird areas, you know, and I actually, myself personally, have found some of those in the past when I was living out there. I was, you know, exploring, and I found some things. So I know exactly what's going on.
Right.
Proud of myself. It's 12 o'clock. And this is my first time all day smoking weed. And I've been up since 7.
I've been up since about 11 o'clock my time, which will be
That,
about
well,
10
it's
o'clock
12
your
o'clock
time.
here. I've been up since 7 a.m. Normally, when I first wake up, that's the first thing I do. Not today.
And I went over, I got my money out of the ATM. I just split it up between my rent and things of that nature. And what I'm gonna get tonight for dinner, and
So
you know,
what's tonight? You're off tonight, right?
I am off until Saturday.
Oh, nice. So maybe we'll do a truth shocker tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
But
I'm trying to get.
yeah, I was just sitting here or sitting outside with my neighbor, who's my good friend, and a cop showed up and handed him court papers for next month, and we were all sitting there talking, and he had been proven not to be the father of this kid back in 2013, and this lady is trying to still try to get him to pay child support for a kid that's not his. Even though it's been proven through a paternity test, and that's why I named the stream today WTF, what the fuck? And
well, yeah, that's in many areas. That's going.
You know,
so much bad shit is happening.
What would anybody else do? And I've already told him that I would go to court and testify for him. I'd even hire him a lawyer if I had to, just so that this shit will be proven so he doesn't go back to jail. Well, and he is like family to me. He takes care of me. He makes sure that I'm safe, and I get home safe, and I get inside safe, you know, things of that nature. And if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't have the place that I have now.
Correct. Understandably.
I'd still be living in a trailer with no electric and no water.
I know, right? Yeah, that was nuts.
That's insane for me. So, and he walks up and meets me at work and walks me home, so I'm not by myself. But he, you know, like I said, he's my good friend. He is a very good guy. And this chick is trying to pull this shit yet again in another state.
All I could say is it's okay. Look, first of all, what we're going through right now, right, is it seems like this is a pattern. Okay, whether it's courts, whether it's bad relationships, or
Well, see, the justice system here, the judges here are crooked as hell.
Well, no shit, they're crooked everywhere. They're crooked everywhere.
The law enforcement here, and I've proven this.
You don't even have to say it to me. I already know how they are. I know that they're dicks.
Law enforcement here does not know shit about law.
They want to do is that's the problem. But see, this country is basically ran by Fed now. You understand? So we're fucked in a sense. Like, I mean, look at Donald fucking John Trump. He's sitting there and they're appointing him a special master, and he's saying he has executive privilege. No, he doesn't. This is what I mean. People need to wake up. No, he does not have executive privilege. This man is trying to start a war over nothing.
Yeah.
And he's got a dude that was on television, Dr. Oz, talking about, you know, look, this is a two-sided thing. And this is why our country is falling apart the way it is. And that's why this bullshit is going on with your friend. And, you know, it's because the court systems are doing, and corruption of the law enforcement, period. Point blank. There's corruption in everything right now. We hit a spiritual point in reality where a lot of fucked up shit is happening to a lot of people. I can't tell you. I've had friends that have their relationships down the drain. I've had friends that went to court for things that they did, you know, or got set with paperwork up, you know, set up with paperwork, you know, a lot of stuff. It's man, I don't know. It's this world right now is crazy, and
it is.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because there's a lot of good people, but a lot of good people are being manipulated. You know, but I mean, if we took anything top secret into our home, we'd be arrested that day. This is just utter bullshit. It's utter bullshit.
It is.
I mean, who the hell would choose Dr. Oz? I'd chew him up and spit him out on stage. I know more about the government than he does, and I've never even picked up government texts. And I know one thing, if we're looking for sovereignty, this is not sovereignty. This is socialism.
No, it's not.
This is socialism. This is the government wanting full control over us. And on top of that, you got minions.
Yep.
Hey, I call a spade when I have to, especially after all the crap that I went through and had no memory whatsoever. And knowing that some of these people could be regular, I mean, yeah, there's special ops units. Yeah, there's alien technology. Yeah, there's, you know, MIBs. Yeah, there's agents. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you choose that spiritual battle, to get in the middle of that spiritual battle. Okay? When you choose that, when they find out that you have opened up your acoustic records, they're angry, because now what has happened is now you are retrieving more memory, right? So what they try to do is they try to fully wipe you, or they get you to do things like I did that wasn't on camera, where I have to recant some of the stuff that I said about this individual because it was me. I said a lot of stuff. The reason I can't get mad at why and the reason how she reacted, and with the voice recordings I had and so on and so forth. But it was because before all of that, I totally just, it was like, I wasn't me. I was not me. I was not back. It was not, it wasn't Rocco speaking to you. It wasn't Rocco on that show. It was it was somebody inside of me controlling me. But I kind of allowed that in a sense, because I didn't fight back. I didn't reach out. Instead, I lashed out. And it caused a ricochet of a bunch of stuff, because when you're with someone or you're trying to cohabitate with somebody that also has been through trauma, and and trauma is built in many different ways. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be involved in these programs or whatever. Trauma, if you bruise someone who's trauma, and when I wasn't me. Now looking back, it was like I was like a fucking robot on steroids, is basically what it was. I was listening to everything that influencers, by the way, which can be your boss, which can be your friend, which can be, sometimes people will influence on something more than they should.
I lost sound.
I don't even see you're on camera.
All right, try that again.
I said, I don't even see you on camera.
Ow! All right. My freaking phone rang, and I lost all my volume.
Yeah, I hate that when that happens.
And
so
it's a damn it was a telemarketer that called me.
Oh, well, yeah. But yeah, I get it. I get phone calls too. But
and that's what pissed me off last night and this morning. I've been in a fucking foul mood all morning.
All right, so
because I got woke up all hours of the night by a telemarketer calling me all night long.
Turn your phone on silent. That's it. Simple. I honestly take my phone out. I unplug my Wi-Fi. I do all of that before I go to sleep. And
well, see, I leave my phone on because of my 14-year-old who lives with his sister.
Leave it on. Leave it on. Don't disturb. That's it. Leave it on. Don't disturb. And they won't disturb you. Eventually,
he calls me late at night.
Well, that's stupid.
So when he calls me, I always answer.
Hey, you can block him. You can block him from calling you.
So
you can block that person from calling you.
Oh, I went off on him already this morning. I said, you guys have called me all fucking night long. All throughout the fucking night. How would you like it if I called you at home at all hours of the night? You wouldn't fucking like it.
All right, well, all I'm saying is breathe. Just breathe. This is a very stressful time right now. Breathe. Look, I mean, there was a lot of opportunities that I had, and I was set the plan to do, and some of those fell through, for the time being, but that's to my own making. Like I said, I'm not going to get on here and bash anybody for I don't do that. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to do that.
That's why I came on and did a what the fuck day,
Right. If I don't like that person, I'm just not going to talk about them. Or if it's a situation between me and another individual, I'll say individual rather than giving out their name.
Then say their name.
Yeah, yeah, just out of respect.
Yeah, I've done that.
And also because then that just goes to show,
And
okay,
still got shut down.
spiritual growth. You know, it's you know, picking myself up every day and trying again. That's
Yep.
the whole thing here. Is
Oh yeah.
they love vision. These parasites love division. They love it. They'll do anything to derail soul mission. And a soul mission is very important at times. And what happens is if it ends a cosmic, you know, or a karmic circle. And
yep.
Sometimes that could be an okay thing, and sometimes that could be a dangerous thing. So
yep.
You gotta now I gotta be extra careful on what I say.
Yep.
Because
but like I said, you know, I just came on here to do the what the fuck episode. And sorry guys, big ass truck just went by.
I heard.
But you know, my buddy is worried that he's going to go back to jail over this shit. And I told him, I said, no, you're not. You're not going back to jail. Because I'm going to go to court. I'll testify on your behalf and help you out. I'll even get you a fucking lawyer. Because I know the justice system here is just as fucked up.
Look, it's fucked up everywhere. That it's fucked up everywhere. Everywhere.
It is. It really is.
Okay? So it's not just look, I've had fucking look, I mean targeting, talk about targeting is the worst thing. Especially when you have maintenance men that come in your house and look in your cabinets when you're not home. And you know, it's sometimes rather draining, and it's rather annoying, and it's like, leave me the fuck alone. Haven't you used me enough? Haven't you abused me enough? Haven't you got what you want? No, it's never enough. It's never enough. This is a cycle that just keeps going, and it's just something where I am honing ability to you know, readjust things, working on fixing these timelines. And you know, I don't really like to use correcting the timeline, correcting my own timeline, which is fucking, it's long. It's a lot to any of this, your friend's situation, my situation. It seems that this is going around. I call it the case of the nasty energy in the air. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. Nasty energy in the air. You know, the stuff that I discuss on Truth Shocker. And, you know, I mean, you know, and now it's like some of this stuff I was warned ahead of time in a way of
Yep.
be careful and, you know, don't give in. And instead I gave in to the nasty fucking, you know, atrocious attack that happened to me, and then the replacement of me, and, you know, being gone for a week, you know, mentally, or, you know, it was my consciousness taken out of my body, and then, you know, I had another an implanted consciousness that was not me. It was evil.
Right.
Oh yeah, because I could. It was like a switch. It was like I could go, like I could play happy, right? But I then as soon as I'm off camera, it would be argue, starting right from that point. So yeah, I caused some damage, you know, where the damage control needed to come in, and you know, and at least I can admit that. At least I can admit that. And sometimes I was pointing the finger at the other person, but really I wasn't looking at my own self and what I was doing and how I was being controlled. You know, AI is no joke. And you know, AI can be dangerous.
Right.
Your own phone can manipulate you. Your own computer can manipulate you. The television screen can manipulate you.
Yep.
A movie can manipulate you. Or trigger you. You know, and it's your job to try to figure it out, and then deal with it accordingly.
Right.
Yep.
But to already be proven that you are not the father to a child that you've never spent time with, you never signed the birth certificate, and to have somebody, and you put a protective order on yourself because of this person in another state.
Oh, yeah,
sorry, I'm sitting here trying to mix paints.
Oh shit.
In another state that you have already been proven not to be the father, they have to go to your state where you live to try to make it look like, oh, you're the father of this kid who's 18 years old. You're this, you're that, and I have proof that you're dad, even though the paternity test shows that you're not the dad in another state. And so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, how can we make sure that this DNA test or this paternity test from another state gets seen by a judge here?
Right.
All right. And we're sitting here, and like I said, you know, oh shit. It's already been proven in another state that he is not the father. Right. And he has a protective order on himself. What did he do? Did he piss somebody off in law enforcement? Did, you know, what did he do to deserve all of this stress? And like I said, it's kangaroo court. The judges here are crooked as hell. And law enforcement here does not know shit about the law. because I told them that whether it's family who takes your kid without permission, it's still kidnapping. If you have no knowledge where your kid is, and you've been through this legal shit before, which I have, and come on, make terracotta color. Shit. I have been through this before with the legal system, and these cops sit here and say, oh no, it's not kidnapping, it's considered non-custodial visitation trips. No, it's called kidnapping, you dumb motherfucker. Trust me, I know the laws. If somebody takes your child without your permission, without your knowledge, that's kidnapping. Whether you live in the same household or not, that's kidnapping. If they take your child without your permission and your knowledge, that's kidnapping. I said, I told him, I said, go do your fucking law research. Oh, we know the law. Apparently, motherfucker, you don't know the law. Because apparently you think it's okay for a man to put his hands on a fucking woman. And y'all turn your fucking head. Up. I lost him, guys. Sorry. And they looked at me like I was fucking crazy. They looked at me like I was stupid. Because I'm female that knows the law. Yeah, he probably was. He's been up since early this morning. So I can't blame him for dropping off. He was probably nodding off. But yeah. I'm sitting here painting, guys. Sorry. I'm working on a butterfly pot. But like I said, I came on today to do a what the fuck stream, and to get your guys' opinion on what would you do. I know what Jesus would do, but what would y'all do? To be proven in another state that you are not the biological father of a child. Oh, my screen froze. All right, well, guys, I'm going to end it. So I will talk to y'all later on tonight. See ya.